Alright, this is our bingo ball machine for our project, our school project. This is the majority of the hardware, minus the bingo card itself. The bingo card is actually in a remote location, and we will still be able to read each ball that is read, but we don't have to have it localized here. You can pretty much play it anywhere in the world, seeing as how we broadcast it on the internet. What I'll go ahead and show you guys first is the electrical panel. This is what runs everything. This is inside the electrical panel. What you can see is the Arduino that runs the mixer, the RFID, the relay board, and then this here is a receptacle for the Arduino. What I also have in here is a power supply that goes from 120 down to 5, 12, and 24 volts, and then a couple of circuit breakers to be able to turn on and off the main, as well as the 24 or the DC side, I should say. What I have also is a couple of vacuums. One is a blower, one is a mixer. The one down here on the bottom is the blower. The one I'll show you in a second is not a blower and a mixer, a vacuum and a blower. This one here is the blower. It's just set up in reverse, and then the vacuum is on the back side, which will suck up each ball into that tube there. They're both plugged into a receptacle there, just because I didn't want to be cutting the cords on these vacuums, so that receptacle is actually hardwired into the relay board in the panel to be able to manipulate these two vacuums. What you'll also see here is, of course, all the bingo balls themselves. Each one is integrated with an RFID tag. The RFID tag is individually specified for each ball, which is then read by this reader. The reader here, you can see there's a couple of boards. There's the reader that's closest to the PVC. We also have an Ethernet shield, an Arduino Ethernet shield that is currently connected to my modem here, and then the actual Arduino Uno itself. There's a couple of solenoids that manipulate where the balls are at. You can see here I got a solenoid here, I got a solenoid here, up top, and then one in the back that keeps any balls from coming up. So this one here will keep any balls from entering when we don't want one to. These two will keep one locked in this chamber to be read. This one here serves as a through or divert position, so when it's open it allows balls through. When it's in the energized position or the push position, it will divert balls from going back down in here, and then it'll actually let balls through down back into the reservoir so that we don't call them again. Of course, just a simple bolt to keep any balls from being sucked up into the vacuum cleaner. That's my main on-off switch. And then just on the back side, just to kind of show the vacuum that's running the bingo machine. And then the second pipe here is the actual blower itself to agitate each ball. All I had to do was just plug in a single cord of 120 volts to be able to energize everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start up the system. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to act like we just are starting a new game from a finished game. That's because we have all sorts of balls still in that reserve there. Those are all the balls that have been called. So we'll go ahead and we'll start a new game up. First, we're just going to go ahead and reset those balls and drop them back in the mixer. So we'll go ahead and do that. So you can see it's going ahead and extending now, which is allowing that trap door down there to release all the balls. Okay. Now it's going ahead and closing. Okay, and then we can go ahead and we can start the system back up. So I'll go ahead and I'll start it up. So it's, you can't tell anything because it's all PVC that anything's running through there, but you can tell that it's working. So you gotta be able to watch these solenoid plungers. That one just opened up and it closed back up. So so just that tone lets me know that it's running balls through the system. So then it's going to go ahead and drop back down into the call ball reservoir. We don't need to call it again. So this is just going to pick up a ball, run it through that solenoid there. Now it's trapped between these two. So then it ran up there, and then it'll run back down in the reservoir. So the reason why I stop them at first is to be able to read them, and then it'll start back up and then run them back up into here. So I don't know that it actually called this. Yep, it did. So. Okay. This can be our last one here. Yeah. Okay. And then from there we should be able to see on our computer here that that it's reading balls. So, and then from there we should be able to see exactly what's going on, where Brian is, and then Brian will be able to show you what balls have been called. So you can see there that it's called those last couple 6 there. So and then Brian should be able to see those. So there you go. That's the blower, bingo ball mixer and blower.